I cannot enter. That doesn't work. There must be a way to control the water level in this reservoir. I need to find the wheel. So that's it. These wheels control the water level. The gate should shut properly now. It's locked.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity. Index shall power you cannot comprehend. You vanished on slaughtering skulls while singing your name. Infernal banshee, the hand that crushes all. Dictates of Ascalon. The hand that crushes on. You found your death in me. And thine shall be a fair skull to adorn my mantle. I shall tear thee apart and spill my blood to the pissing wells. Your blood is now mine. Down, stay down. Slow as a snail. Return to your apothecary and needles. I shall crush you. Your blood is now mine. Return Return to your apothecary and needles. I shall crush you. Down, stay down. Return to your apothecary and needles. I shall crush you.
At least one skull escaped Virgil's wrath.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he...
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature...
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an...
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages.
What of this...
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they...
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a Skal. All those I've encountered...
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps...
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just...
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to...
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp.
Thank you.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust. Old Bridget says you are one to trust. You're spared enticing. So sweet of... Your place is not here. We're at your mercy. Will you end us? How is London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time.
Are you all right, sir?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Oh, really? We'll go investigate somewhere else.
I beg your pardon.
I said go.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet.
I love questions.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't.
Have you tried to eat or drink?
People here tried to feed me.
Does the pain...
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone.
Your room. The blood. What brought...
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to...
Do you take pleasure in causing so much?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the...
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed.
So you desire...
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance.
Questions, questions, questions.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the...
First, a question.
Very well, then.
Are you like me? Are you also...
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us.
I like what I am. I will not lie. I wanted blood.
Shadows.
The shadows, they hurt me,
And these shadows, this presence.
it spoke only...
What makes you say questions about me?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. No more questions, Dr. Reed. No more words. Please.
Have you found the answers you...
There is too much left unanswered.
Get to know us. Spend time with us.
Why do you live here? Amongst the filth?
Live. Here.
What are you hiding?
From the guilt. The shame. From the...
Why don't you leave the city?
We are the sewer skulls. This is our domain. We have run as...
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like...
You were once someone else.
It is as sad as it is long, young Echo.
Can I be a...
We ask but one thing.
For how long?
Skulls have been hiding under London since Vampyr.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath...
What manner of creature is Harriet?
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood...
What is a skull, in fact?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich.
I thank you for your time, madam.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Egon.
Thank you, old Bridget. I cannot enter.
How is London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time.
Fucking beast! Oh, that's gonna stop! Boston! Its head! Over there! There's one of them Die, vermin!
I'll leave you.
Hey!
You're lucky to... I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
We are not in the middle of a battlefield anymore.
All these streets to let her expire and be found here.
You're surprising. Occasionally, you make a good point.
Jonathan.
What was that? I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you.
He's mine! said over.
This one's the top! He's dead!
They've all been butchered. I can still sense a presence.
Please!
You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were, in front of me, on a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary, I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
Oh, so that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head, one in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal, not for our poisonous kiss, not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good. Assassin! You left me to rot in this grave! Kiss me again, sweet brother. What have you done? You've burned away Nurse Craig's mind. You're a monster! Rest in peace, monster. monster! Kinslayer! Come to me, Jonathan. Kinslayer! Rest in peace, monster. You left me to rot! Kiss me again, sweet brother. Because you spared Sean Hampton, don't expect the same mercy from me! What have you done? Come to me, Jonathan. Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
best stuff.
It's elite!
Filthy piece of shit! Get back in the grave!
Over there! In front of them burn!
I have thirst.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
Has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
This district seems to get...
Mr.
Evening.
How are
The way this sickness is spreading, I don't think there'll be enough new bloods to replace those tenants I'm losing from this bloody thing.
Since I took an...
Well,
Infecting you...
what?
Goodbye, Mr.
Joe, please, I don't have your money. There is no protection against malevolence and trickery.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind.
Could this be the scarf?
It is much more than a scarf to me.
It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you.
How are the conditions?
When I think about all the people who died trying to reach England, it seems we escaped a war just to die on...
Goodbye, miss. You never... Right then. Hello again, miss. Tell me, Camellia, how... Very well.
Leech! He's ready! There's one of them vermin! Die, vermin!
Really pissed me off this time.
Someone can see us on top. I know. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
It's locked, all right.
For God's sake. We're still alive and healthy.
Hello.
Good evening,
Are you concerned?
Of course I am. I'll be stuck here for...
What kind of...
I believe people have armed themselves.
Do you need med...
Afraid so.
Throughout history...
You're working...
Goodbye, Mr. Good evening.
Evening, Doctor.
Are you
Not real.
Do you need...
Don't get me wrong.
I'm certain you...
It is true.
Goodbye, man.
You must prepare, child, for the Earth is...
Stay away!
This is no time for petty quarrels, Mike.
I am...
But of course you are, son.
I had to kill!
I have known your pain.
Silence!
The land calls for a champion. All and every...
Sigh! I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
It's on to us! He's spotted! Watch out, boys! I'll kill you! Over there! There's one of them vermin! It's one of them!
Killing's all you deserve!
It's too strong!
Burn it, boys! Take its head! I hate leeches!
Not a good place for a stroll. Leech spotted! Watch out! Mind his teeth! Die! Watch it! It's a killer! Look at it! This is better! Bloody leech!
Good evening.
Hello again, Doc.
Have you got any new...
Rumour has it he started some sort of gang of his...
Can I see...
As long as you have money... Sewer dog's fault, they say. Then the gangs, the epidemics, everyone's throwing the blame.
Good evening, sir.
Well,
I'm Dr.
and I...
What can you tell?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot.
Missing the good old days.
Trust me, son. The longer you...
And what about...
Back in my day, people trusted the Wet Boot Boys.
You were a gang member.
I was their leader for a time, believe it or...
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake.
Do you still know anyone from the...
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy.
Any remarkable...
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died.
Who would you trust?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout if you can.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to...
If you don't...
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriate...
Do you have any
I read that given enough time, any intention, no matter how good, can rot and sour. If half the things I've heard about this...
Are you worried?
I never thought I'd live to see the last...
Have you always been?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly marked.
With everything that's happened recently.
A few nights ago, I saw a kid eating a rat. He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby. Just chewing...
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys.
We were there for the families and each other.
You sound like you were some kind of rat...
Yes! Nowadays, the communists and gangs squabble...
Tell me everything...
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some...
And what is your purse?
Discard a Prewen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works.
Why did your son...
If I believed in a higher power, I'd...
So your son has left you...
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought...
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr.
Now I think about it. Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps. To make me...
Do you need my...
I'm as fit as an old...
Goodbye.
It's a leech! Kill it!
It's a leech!
It's done for him! Oh! Die, fucking arsehole!
A leech! A leech! Die for that leech! This one's mine! You leech has been killing! Christ! He's dead! It's one of them! Let's pin him down! I'll kill it! Take it! Die, beast!
Good evening, sir. I'm glad to see you safe. You're much safer here than in that...
Bullets kill people quicker than diseases.
Do you have...
No. I try to stay away from shelters and obvious places. Who knows who may be spying?
What can you tell...
The East End Docks only knows one rule. Dog eat dog, and blood calls for blood. The gang will have their revenge on me one way.
What can you tell me about...
Most people would say that Sean Hampton and Tom Watts are good men who try to sort things out. But for me, the real boss around there was my best friend.
Jack Gillingham, you say?
Everyone round there knew Jack. He was a rock.
What can you tell me about...
Most...
Jack?
Everyone.
Your friend Jack has something to do with you fleeing to the
Jack is dead. That's all you need to know.
The docks are being consumed by violence. Any war you may have started was already brewing underneath the surface.
Perhaps you're right. The district was...
Why do you say...
After I killed that gang member, the Wet Boot Boy suspected Jack. And being loyal and all, he did not...
The death of your friend has affected...
Jack Gillingham was the real deal. He believed we could change the world if we were united and focused enough. And he brought out the best in each of us.
Your friend's plan was audacious, if not reckless. No one stands up by themselves to a gang like the Wet Boot.
How dare you say that?
You're right. He died to save you.
He was the bravest. And no one dares to say openly that he got killed by those bastards.
You are not going to spend the rest of your life hiding, Rodney.
Honestly, I have no idea. How am I supposed to live while so many have suffered because of...
Only you can answer that question. But one thing is certain. Since you owe Jack your life, I think it's fair to live it in a way that would make him proud.
That's the kind of thing Jack could have said, Dr. Reed. Thank you for that. I believe you're a good guy too.
Do you need help?
I'm fine, Doc.
Goodbye, Mr. Graydon. Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that.
Show me what you... Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, So...
Have you...
I've never heard...
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.